Ranking the best budget players in Madden 23. We are back here with another lineup builder. Today, what I'm going to be doing for y'all is building the best budget team in Madden 23. Now, right before I do want to get into the first option, quarterback, I do want to go ahead and shout out the comment of the day. Now, the purpose of making this video is really for the people that really just got the game. And for that reason, I'm going to go position by position. The budget for each position is going to be 100K, but I'm also going to mention potentially a free option you could get as well. Now, for under 100K, I think the best quarterback you could get, honestly, I really like Lamar still. Lamar has one of the best releases in the game, in my opinion. Slinger 3, I personally like it better than Slinger 1. I think overall, the deep ball, everything. He gets set feet lead, can't get fearless. You really need fearless? You might, but potentially a free option that I'll put at quarterback 2 right here. If you do your AKA solos, you could actually go ahead and get this 94 Tom Brady right here. Now, you will potentially need his 92 overall card to get like the Howrah Master set feet lead combo that is going for around 200K right now. That's the only issue with that, but you could potentially get this Tom Brady for free. Running back is a position where you could really go a lot of options. First off, for under 100K, I think Edgerrin James is a really great option. Really do it all running back, can run routes, can catch the ball, 91 speed, 91 break tackle. You could get Dickerson as well. Foreman's not a bad option either, but now we have some free options. So at halfback 2, you could potentially get Rod Woodson at halfback if you do your all Madden challenges, and he's pretty good too. He might even be just as good as Edgerrin James, so that's a really good free option as well. I think one of the biggest changes from the previous video to this video is how good receiver got for under 100K. First off, Amon-Ra St. Brown is great. Amon-Ra St. Brown, this team of the week card, steal in my opinion. 6 foot height, 92 speed, 91 short, 89 medium, 88 deep. If you do have the route tree strat card, you can get all his route running up to 90. And because he's a slot arc, get short and elite for 1 AP already. Really great value. And at wide receiver 2, another great option is Art Monk. I know it's not his full card, but again, he's 6'3", 91 speed, is the slot arc once again, so get short and elite for 1 AP. Also, with the route tree strat card, could get all his route running up to 90, which is the threshold on all Madden. And for the final receiver, I'm gonna keep a theme here. DK's great. Brandon Marshall, great. Plaxico, great. Calvin Johnson is great as well. I'm gonna go ahead and go Brandon Ayuk right here. Reason being, once again, he's the slot arc, so that means you can get short and elite for 1 AP. Also saves you a little bit of coinage as well, going for like half the price as some of the other people I just mentioned. 91 speed, 88 short, 90 medium, 89 deep. What does that mean? If you have the route tree strat card, all those could get up to 90. So you have potentially 3 1 AP short and elite receivers. I think that's some of the best value you could get. If you grind the zero chill field pass a little bit, you could potentially get this Deion Sanders right here for free as well, and he could take someone's spot in the lineup. He's a really good receiver as well. Now for offensive line, one of the most important ones is left tackle. Left tackle has to be Andrew Thomas. Has to be Andrew Thomas. Why does it have to be Andrew Thomas? Edge protector for 1 AP. If you're playing Ultimate Team right now, you're not going to have a good time if you don't have 2 edge protectors, in my opinion. Because of the edge threat double or nothing meta, you're going to get screamed at 90% of the game if you don't have edge pros that tackles. And at right tackle, literally the same exact thing. Tristan Wirfs. Tristan Wirfs for 50K and Andrew Thomas for 50K. Those need to be your tackles. Again, both of them get edge pro for 1 AP. It's just going to make you have a lot more fun on the game. And honestly, their stats don't matter. This is an ability-driven game, not a stats one. For the other offensive linemen, really the strategy for me is just price, because we're not going to be really running abilities on these people. So all the 89 overalls going to play around the same exact mark. So I'm just going to fill those up with 89 overalls that are going for like 40K. I may have been blocking some of the offensive line, but this is what it's looking like rounded out. And finally, for a tight end for 100K, we have some really good options. Give me Antonio Gates. Matchup nightmare for 1 AP, I just think is way too valuable. Now you could get an insanely good free option. If you do your zero chill forge, you get Donald Parham. So that most likely will be your tight end, but as even a backup, Antonio Gates is really nice to have. Now at free safety is pretty interesting. You have a ton of good options. I like Jabril Peppers. I think Jabril Peppers is great. I think Eddie Jackson is great, but I'm gonna go annoying. So the reason why we're going Rudy Ford right here, not the tallest in the world, 5'11", but good speed, 92 speed, 90 man coverage, but also gets deep route KO for 1 AP. That AP value is just really good and offers you something a lot of people in the game don't get, deep route KO for 1 AP. And I feel like one of the best things you can do right now is have your safety that's around like 10 yards manned up on the like slot receivers, because a lot of times they don't get cooked by short and elite, and also those KOs go wild. Now at right outside linebacker, this is going to be one of our pass rushers, going to be Khalil Mack. I love Khalil Mack's card. So he's 87 speed, 91 excel, great pass rush, 89 block shed, 90 power moves, 90 finesse moves, but also gets 0 AP unpredictable, which I honestly think is probably going to start being the meta because everyone's running edge pros, everyone's running secure protectors. So why not just run unpredictable that can work against edge pros? Now at middle linebacker right here, give me, this is a little bit tough, but I think Deion Jones is a good option. Gets lurker for 1 AP, 90 speed, 90 excel, 88 zone. I know a lot of you watching aren't really going to be running linebackers. A lot of you are going to be running safeties at linebacker, but wanted to include at least 2 options for the people that are genuinely curious that want linebackers on the field. And the other one I would go is 90 overall Levante David. Has good zone, has decent speed, and also 1 AP lurker. Now left outside linebacker is again going to be another pass rusher, and it's going to be Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs is absolutely amazing as well. 87 speed, 93 excel, 91 block shed, 91 power moves, 90 finesse moves, and guess what ability he gets? Gets the same as Khalil Mack, 0 AP unpredictable. Like I said, I think that's going to start being the move going forward. Now, strong safety is where we should spend a little bit more. So there's 3 that I really like. So first one, I think Nolan Cromwell should be on the team. I think he's the best one out of the bunch. 6'1", 91 speed, has 90 man, 90 zone. You don't see a lot of 90 man coverage, but so far all of our safeties have that. And also he can get deep out zone KO for 1 AP. He can get pick artist for 1 AP as well. I just think he's a really, really good safety to have on the team. Now we are going to include a backup strong safety because I think a lot of you out there are going to be wanting at least 3 good safeties on your team. Nolan Cromwell can be your sub linebacker, or he could also be a starting strong safety. I think the other one should be Jordan Poyer as well. He should be a deep blue, but he gets 1 AP pick artist, 90 speed, 90 zone coverage. And for a third option, I think either one of like Bam Bam Cam or Cam Chancellor is good as well. Or if you want to full send the deep route KO strategy at safety, you get Troy P as well. I think any one of those 3 is a really good option to have as a sub linebacker, or potentially move Cromwell to sub linebacker and one of those guys over the top in a deep blue. I think the best one I've seen so far, Darren Bland. He's right there at 100K, but he's 6 foot, 92 speed, 90 zone, 84 man. Gets pick artist for 1 AP as well. He's decently tall, good corner. I also really like Eric Stokes, 6'1" height, going for 64K, 93 speed, 92 excel with 90 man, 85 zone, 90 press. And for the final corner we're going to cover, I'm going to tell you guys some ones that I really like as well. But you know, JC Horn's great, Sauce Gardner's great, Marshawn Lattimore, Jair as well for the 1 AP pick artist. I think any 4 of those could go right here. I think the best out of the bunch, give me Sauce Gardner though, because of that 6'3" height. You just don't really find that a lot. Now at right and right here, we could go a lot of different ways. I'm really between 2 though, Chandler Jones or Nick Bosa. I think stats wise, Nick Bosa, ability wise, Chandler Jones. Man, I'm gonna go Nick Bosa though. I think he's a great pass rusher, could also play defensive tackle if you want these 2 on your edge. Now defensive tackle 1, I think you should have Sam Adams as your team captain. Can get up to a 94 overall. I think that's just the most useful out of the bunch for team captains. And for a defensive tackle 2, you could go a lot of different options. I mean, Jeffrey Simmons gets 1 AP inside stuff. Mean Joe Green's great. I'm gonna go Mean Joe Green though. I think just overall stats wise, I was between him and Jeffrey Simmons. It's really, really close. I could see you going either way, but I think Mean Joe Green a little bit better stats wise. And for left end, final position of the video, Max Crosby and Brian Burns are great, but I like Michael Strahan a little bit more. He just hits a 90-90-90 balance with block shed, power moves, and finesse moves. And you can see the speed and excel really similar to him and Brian Burns, so I just think he's a little bit better of a card. I believe he can get 2 AP double or nothing. I don't think it's 1, but still really, really nice to have. Me personally, if I'm running a team like this, just run the 0 AP unpredictables on the edges and just run either inside stuff on the inside or just no abilities at all. But yeah, y'all, this was me building the best budget team in Madden 23. I tried to do as many free options as possible, and potentially if you do all your solos and everything, you could have a team that either looks just like this or even better. I'm gonna even lean the even better part. But yeah, man, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Now, if you want to see me rock a team like this, I do have a no money spend team. Check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We grind how I'm building the team and everything over there, so make sure to check that out. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch right now, you guys want another video to watch, check this one out right here. I rank the best free safeties in Madden 23.